In previous tutorials, we talked about how you can create clients individually by going into your client list and pressing plus. And if you remember, what we need to do is we need three ingredients to create a client, some folders, which you'll see inside the client, and users. These are the people who are going to be accessing this specific client account. So these are the users, the people at your client who need to log in. Now this would become quite a laborious task if you had to create them one at a time. So what we've done is we've created a feature where you can bulk upload and import all of your clients in one go. To do this, you start off on the normal screen at the beginning, you click clients, and instead of going to create one at a time, which you do up here, you choose import clients, which is an option from the top navigation bar. The full explanation is here in the text, and you can read that before you select to import a file. But in essence, what we're doing is we're allowing you to use an Excel spreadsheet in a CSV format to upload all of your clients which you've listed in that Excel spreadsheet. Once you've converted this to a CSV format, this will allow the data inside that file to be mapped and added into DocSafe. The minimum amount of data that you're going to need in that CSV file are 4 columns. Column A being the client name, column B being the username, the person who will be logging into that account, column C will be that user's email address, and column 4 will be a password for them. As they're all being created initially, my recommendation, as I have recommended in previous tutorials, is to use the same generic password for every user that you create, because it's a one-time use only and they will have to change it when they first log into DocSafe. If you're using business units, then you can add a 5th column and you can assign a client to a business unit. If you don't, all of your clients will go into the standard default business unit that is already in the system when DocSafe is first created. If you have a scenario where you need to add more than one user to a single client account, then all you do is you name the second client beneath the first using the same name, and then obviously you have a different user and a different email address connected to that second client account. Furthermore, we recommend that you do bulk uploads in groups so that you can attach that group to a specific folder set. So for example, you may have a folder set called personal clients and a folder template called personal clients and a folder template called corporate clients. So that would mean that you did 2 separate bulk uploads, one for personal and one for business, corporate, and you attributed that folder structure to that particular bulk upload. So let's see what it looks like in reality by clicking import. When you click import, it allows you to look in Explorer to find the file you wish to upload. You merely travel down here, picking the relevant column headings and mapping them to the correct data in your CSV file. Most of this is obvious. As I said before, if you've got a folder template, pick the one that you want to use. The client name, which is mandatory. You'll have to put at least a username and an email address. They're the ones with stars. The rest of them you can add separately if they're appropriate for that particular upload. This is the column for business unit, if you've got that added to your CSV file. Password, which is going to be the generic one that I talked about. Mobile number if you're on our texting package so that the clients can receive text messages. And lastly, do you want that client to be a signatory on the account? If so, you have a column for approve and you can put yes or no in that column. The only other thing you need to consider is this tick box, email new contacts. Do you want DocSafe to inform these contacts that they are now set up? If so, click this and they will receive an introductory email telling them that they're set up on the system and give them access for the first use with that one-time use password. Press start import and it's all done.